Shine Together aims to shine a light on women and the women behind them. Behind every great woman, there is often another great woman who has encouraged her and listened to her and advised her, rather than tried to compete with her. That's the way that it should be, according to Shine Theory, a concept that was crystallized by journalist Ann Friedman in 2013 and embraced by women in the last presidential administration at the urging of Barack Obama himself. As Obama's former senior advisor Valerie Jarrett recalls its genesis in the White House, numerous women who'd been hired into the largely male administration began voicing their opinions less and less over time. Full-sized Elon Musk masks aren't a flamethrower, but they'll do in a pinch. And Elon Musk probably isn't going to move the needle in the same way as a boring company. Over at the aptly named elonmusk.co, you can grab one of 4 printable cutouts of Elon Musk's face. The project is a just for shits and giggles side gig for 2 Tesla and SpaceX employees, both of whom assure us that the masks really work and that everyone should wear them, even the richest man on the planet. Musk, sadly, isn't involved personally. Senator warns Facebook better shape up or get broken up. In the run-up to Mark Zuckerberg's first appearance before Congress, Oregon Senator Ron Wyden issued a warning to the company about what it can expect from lawmakers if it doesn't radically alter course. There are going to be people who are going to say Facebook ought to be broken up. For Wyden, concealing the truth about data sharing in the fine print is a deceptive practice that's gone on too long. Best Buy customer info may have been exposed in data breach. It's been a week filled to the brim with customer security compromises, and here's one more to add to the pile. A day after Sears, Kmart, and Delta confirmed that they'd been impacted by a breach of data firm 247.I, Best Buy issued a public statement noting that it's in the same boat. Since we were notified by 247.I, we have been working to determine the extent to which Best Buy online customers' information was affected, the company said in the statement. Facebook reportedly suspends Aggregateek over connection to improper data sharing. Aggregateek, a Canadian advertising tech and audience intelligence company, has been suspended by Facebook for allegedly being closely connected with SCL, the parent company of Cambridge Analytica, reported the National Observer. News broke late last month that AIC, which was deeply involved with pro-Leave Brexit groups, was not the independent Canadian data broker it claimed to be. Dogged denials appear on its webpage. Aggregateek has never been and is not a part of Cambridge Analytica or SCL. YouTube will reportedly release a kids app curated by humans. YouTube plans to release a non-algorithmic whitelisted version of its YouTube Kids app sometime in the near future as a way to avoid inadvertently suggesting questionable or graphic content to children, according to a report this evening from BuzzFeed News. The modified version of the app will also be restricted to videos from hand-selected channels that a team of human curators at YouTube will approve. The decision, though it has yet to be officially announced, comes amid long-standing concerns over YouTube's suggestion algorithm inherently steers viewers toward increasingly extremist content. The government seizes Backpage.com. Visitors to Backpage.com today were greeted by a simple message from the U.S. Department of Justice, noting that it had seized the classified site. The site has come under scrutiny from authorities in recent years for its adult ads, which helped make it the second largest classified site behind Craigslist. Facebook Messenger will soon let you unsend messages just like Mark Zuckerberg. Earlier today, TechCrunch broke the news that Facebook had wiped messages Mark Zuckerberg and other executives had sent on Messenger. Facebook now says it will allow anyone to unsend messages within the next few months. In a statement to several publications, the company said, "We have discussed this feature several times." Masterly aims to be the first full-service autonomous marine shipping company. Logistics may not be the most exciting application of autonomous vehicles, but it's definitely one of the most important. And the marine shipping industry, one of the oldest industries in the world, you can imagine, is ready for it. Masterly isn't just a pun on mass. Maritime autonomous surface ship is the term Wilhelmsen and Kongsberg coined to describe the self-captaining boats that will ply the seas of tomorrow. Microsoft will streamline Skype call recording with new content creator mode. Skype is finally getting a call recording feature only 15 years after it was first released. These products, among others, have allowed you to record Skype calls for years, but now it sounds as if Microsoft wants a more streamlined version. Users can pick which third-party software they prefer to use, and Skype now supports the integration. Twitter delays API change that could break Tweetbot, Twitterrific, etc. This morning, the developers of third-party Twitter clients Tweetbot, Twitterrific, Tweetings, and Talon banded together to highlight upcoming API changes that could potentially break the way their apps work. Last year we announced our plan to retire site streams and user streams and replace them with the Account Activity API. Twitter Dev April 6, 2018 originally scheduled for June 19, 2018, The API change would see Twitter's streaming API replaced with its new account activity API. Seedy sex marketplace Backpage.com seized by U.S. authorities. Craigslist's shadier online cousin, Backpage.com, was seized today as part of an enforcement action by the FBI. Visitors to the website are now met with an official seal, one we've seen previously in other websites taken over by U.S. authorities. The second largest online marketplace in the United States, Backpage.com has faced criticism in recent years over its adult section, which is a thinly veiled attempt at hiding seedy listings from sex workers including escorts, strippers, and phone sex operators. The feds have seized Classified's website Backpage. The United States government has seized Backpage.com, the controversial Classified's website. A notice informing visitors of the seizure was posted on the site, and a Justice Department spokesperson confirmed the notice. Backpage was the target of allegations. Mix WP 2017-0110 Backpage.com shuts down adult services ads after relentless that it facilitated sex trafficking and prostitution through its adult section, a controversy that took years to unwind and culminated in the arrest of the company's CEO and eventual removal of the adult section. Apple voices opposition to Clean Power Plan repeal. The Clean Power Plan is shaping up to be the latest Obama-era legislation on the Trump administration chopping block. As the company notes, it's already made major investments in clean energy, pushing toward 100% renewable energy in the U.S. and making similar promises for its work abroad. As a large consumer of electricity who has successfully pursued a clean energy strategy, we believe the Clean Power Plan codifies and enhances positive long-term trends in the electricity market, Apple Global Energy-led Robert Redlinger writes in the statement. These old-timey tech magazines are nostalgia in spades. A digital artist is compiling old computer ads into a compendium that single-handedly reminds us how far technology has come in just a few short decades. The ads come from Byte magazine, which ran from 1975 to 1998. It might be but a distant memory of a bygone age, but back in its day, Byte was a big deal. According to the New York Times, it was the top-rated computer magazine in the country, pulling in a profit of $9 million in 1983. Under a millimeter wide and powered by light, these tiny cameras could hide almost anywhere. As if there weren't already cameras enough in this world, researchers created a new type that is both microscopic and self-powered, making it possible to embed just about anywhere and have its work perpetually. Engineers have previously investigated the possibility of having a camera sensor power itself with the same light that falls on it. In the paper, the researchers point out that they could easily produce better images with a few tweaks to the sensor, and Park tells IEEE Spectrum Talk Semiconductor's optoelectronic self-powered image sensor could watch you that the power consumption of the chip is also not optimized, so it could also operate at higher frame rates or lower lighting levels. Confirmed, 6 months after leaving DFJ, Steve Jurvetson is starting new venture firm. Last year, renowned VC Steve Jurvetson parted ways with his longtime firm, DFJ, in what appeared a painful split. 6 months later, he's back with a new firm, Future Ventures, Jurvetson tells us via email. At Future Ventures, we will support those passionate founders. Why that rumored curved screen iPhone is a great idea. Earlier this week, a Bloomberg report suggested Apple was working on, or at least considering, a curved screen iPhone. Unlike Samsung's phones, which curve down on the sides, this theoretical iPhone would curve inwards, like a banana. If you set a flat screen on a table, the entire glass surface thing is at the mercy of any material that could scratch it. A guide to Westworld's viral marketing, for fans who don't want to translate binary code. The second season of Westworld premieres on April 22, and to promote the show, HBO has been leaning into its puzzle box sensibilities by burying clues, Easter eggs, and sneak peeks in an avalanche of viral marketing. Over the last couple of months, the network has released trailers that point to secret websites that introduce new characters, Twitter posts that lead to a secret poster which leads to another secret trailer. The marketing for Season 2 has been a labyrinth of information, delivering a drip of details without succumbing to traditional TV marketing tactics. Most people don't have the inclination or time to spend their days uncovering binary code just so they can learn the identity of Dealozed, Inc.'s CEO a few weeks early. Spotify's first hardware device might be this music player for your car. Earlier today, Spotify announced it would be sharing news at an April 24 event. Back in February, several Spotify customers reported that they received an offer inside the app for a new device that would come included as part of a $12.99 per month subscription. That price would cover both Spotify's music service and the device itself if users agreed to a 12-month commitment totaling $155.